I'm here to try Missha's Perfect Cover BB Cream with SPF. This has SPF 42 and it's PA+++. I really wanted to use makeup that continues to provide SPF coverage on top of my sunscreen. So I've got my skincare on, I've got my sunscreen on, and let's go in with this in shade Honey Beige on this half of my face. If you have not seen my other video, then I used the non-SPF version of the same BB cream on the other half of my face, and I wanted to run this as a comparative test on coverage, on feel, so I could decide which one was the best for me to use longer term. This is a full coverage BB cream, and I really did not need to use as much as I actually put on my face. I feel like I really do have a lot of coverage, and yet my skin looks like skin. I mean, you can see from all the light reflecting off of it that it doesn't look like I've layered on and caked on. I will change the angle slightly so you can see better. This is the cream I used in the video right before this, also Missha's, by the way, and here we go. I used 3 pumps, and I think I'm only going to need to use about half of it. So I will put this on the other half of my neck just to see how it blends in, what that shade match looks like, which looks great. From a feel perspective, it goes on super smooth. I mean, this is like a lotion going on, honestly. A very light moisturizer for that matter. And the fact that I can get this type of coverage and apply it evenly with just my fingers, to me matters a lot, because in day-to-day life, I am not the type that would actually pull out brushes and go to work on myself. Would I for a special occasion? Absolutely. Would I for when I'm just running out to have a quick lunch or to the grocery store or something? Probably not. So to get this look, this coverage with SPF benefits, I think is fantastic. So just looking at this from a shade match perspective, I feel like the one without SPF that I used actually gave me a better shade match. This tends to run a little bit lighter, so maybe something to keep in mind. It does have zinc oxide and titanium dioxide in it as part of the SPF, so that might be what's contributing to it looking lighter than it is. So please keep that in mind if you're making a purchasing decision. To me, I feel like this side, I could put a blush on. You know, I could build on this as a makeup look. This one feels like a true skin tint, like I really don't need to do anything else to it. So there you go, both of Missha's BB creams tested. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. A quick note on why I don't generally recommend makeup being your primary source of sunscreen, why I have my own sunscreen underneath this. And that's because you would need to apply a teaspoon to your face to get the amount of coverage that you need to actually get the right amount of SPF protection. And that can be a lot. With having your sunscreen underneath it, the decision to how light you want to keep it or how much you want to build on coverage really is in your own hands. And you're not compromising SPF coverage for that. So even if you're using this, think of it as additional protection for yourself and not something that's primary for your sunscreen coverage.